It's a great way to buy a home.
He was very fast.
I am very, very impressed.
Exclusively Auctions is a company that specializes in the sale of real estate by a marketing process called the auction.
Well, in the 20 years that I've been in the real estate arena, I've noticed there are two questions that are uppermost in sellers' minds. What's my home worth, and how long will it take to sell? In the traditional MLS listing process, brokers attempt to gauge the highest price that they can get for their sellers. But they also have to be very careful they don't overinflate the price so the property gets stale and generates no interest. Also, timing is very uncertain, marketing is an unknown.
The problem is the markets have slowed recently, and a typical home might take 300 or 400 days to sell now.
In the auction process, because the price is not predetermined, the auction can actually establish new highs in a strong market. And in a flat or a weak market, the auction can actually create the market by increasing consumer confidence. And as far as timing is concerned, once the auction date's been established, the seller knows exactly when his property will sell.
I can tell you with certainty that in 45 days, in 30 days, in 60 days, whatever your needs are, your home is going to be sold on that specific day. You can plan with that. An important question that one might ask is, why is Exclusively Auctions different than another auction house? If it wasn't, you could go just anywhere, I suppose. The point I'd like to make is this: we differ in one major ingredient. That's people. Our people. I have 20 years of experience on the podium in front of people.
With 20 years of traditional real estate, my experience tells me this is the new wave. It's time for a change. And Exclusively Auctions answers the sense of urgency that we all feel.
You put our team together with our skill sets, and you get a different direction, you get exclusivity, you get something that can't be paralleled in the marketplace. Auctioneers and brokers that know how to bring it all together to bring your house to sale.
Nice to see you all, ladies and gentlemen. It's 4 minutes to 2 o'clock. I'll tell you what, this isn't going to take a lot of time, but everybody here is going to have a good time.
In fact, there's a company called MorePace. They're a national audit agency that does statistical analysis, and they say that people come to auctions in a large segment, in a segment of some 70%, just for the entertainment value of it, because they can't believe what they see before their very eyes.
And more importantly, the competitive bidding is a very fair process.
The purpose is to sell the house. We're going to sell the house. We're selling it as is. We're selling it where is.
From the buyer's standpoint, one of the biggest advantages of an auction is the validation and the positive reinforcement an auction brings. I mean, it's very real. And the analogy would be the empty restaurant syndrome. And no matter how good a restaurant's touted to be, if there's no one in it, I probably have little interest in trying it. And I want to go where the ambience and the hustle and bustle, and where a place that attracts others. And just like an auction, I want to go where the action is.
Well, the reality that we did here at Exclusively Auctions is we conduct live auctions on site in front of people with hands up in the air and live online, real time. People are bidding online at our auctions while we're selling in front of people first person. So if the guy in Indonesia can't make it to Iowa, it doesn't matter. He can be there online, real time.
The last auction we conducted, we had bidders in New York City. We were in Florida, and they were bidding via the web live with us. We have technology that allows that, and if you want to participate with us, you can. For example, next week I'm in Las Vegas. I will be selling 180 properties in one day. What if you can't make it? What if you'd like to bid? You can do it. You go to our website, and that'll happen.
We actually bring buyers together, whether it's live or online, and it brings the energy and the synergy and makes for a much more enjoyable buying experience.
Some 20% of all auction goers account for some 80% of all purchases. Auctioneers and auction buyers recognize something. They trust each other. They understand each other. They buy and sell together, and they do it regularly, and they feel safe on that level playing field.
Can I have $3,375,000 for the price of the dirt to open the bidding up on today's auction? At $3,375,000 opening the bidding up on the price of the auction. No bid at that level. Who will start the bidding? I've got a huge bid in the back at $100,000, but thank you, ma'am, for having the ability to start the auction. At $100,000, can I go to $250,000? At $250,000.
In the current market of auctions, this year alone, and every year for the last 3 years it's gone up, the market of auctions has moved up to over $200 billion in selling. That's a lot of product in anybody's language, of which some $64 billion was real estate. And let me tell you this, only a small piece of that real estate was at foreclosure or distress. The bulk of it was sold because, well, as the National Association of Realtors is about to tell you, if you haven't heard before, is within the next 4 years, 1 in every 3 homes will be sold at auction, and not because they're distressed, because it brings people to action.
So it stands to reason that every progressive real estate firm will have an auction house to offer their clients and customers, alongside their normal marketing efforts, to ensure that they stay on the cutting edge of the industry.
Can I have any advance over $4 million? I'll ask for $100,000 at this time. It's my final offering at $4 million on this house. Sold $4 million at the moment. Give the new owner a nice round of applause. And you get, by the way, it's 2:24. In 24 minutes, this house was sold. Remember, that's what happens. We're on the web. We're live. Enjoy yourselves. The cameraman would like...
It's a great way to buy a home.
It was very fast, very quick.
I was very impressed. I've watched probably 5 or 6 different auctioneers in the last 3 or 4 weeks. Nobody generated the kind of enthusiasm and emotion and everything, got the people involved like Nicholas did. I am very, very impressed.
At Exclusively Auctions, we have the expertise necessary to take care of your needs, whether a buyer or a seller or the brokerage firm with a special client. Exclusively Auctions gets the job done right for you.